Everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's a somewhat sunny day out here. We got a storm on the way, and we thought it was a good day to go ahead and light our little pile of odds and ends here on fire. And wouldn't you know it, the wind picked up a little bit, but it's finally dying down a skosh, so I'm feeling a little bit better about it. But boy, it was raging just a minute ago. You guys ever have that problem? You get ready to do a little brush fire or a slash pile or something like that, and you go to light it on fire, and all of a sudden the weather changes. But anyways, it's calming down a little bit now. Got quite a ways to burn through there. Hopefully it goes slow and that snow will show up and calm it down a bit. But you know, I was talking about that duck the other day, if you remember, the one that got kind of beat up, and I caught a little video earlier, so I'm going to go to that video now, and then you'll see kind of what's been going on with it. Okay, look at this, guys. So that duck on the bottom is the one that's been getting its hair plucked out, and it is definitely by the other males. I was expecting it to be a white one, but this cayuga male has been pulling its feathers out quite severely here. Look at him go. This is crazy. Look at that little turkey. Man. Huh? Huh? Save what? The duck? I need to get a marker and mark the one that's been tearing them up. Well, honestly, I wasn't wanting these old rails to burn here. I don't know what made me think that they wouldn't catch fire, because they're hanging over top of the other pile. I honestly thought I had a little bit more time to move them. This thing just took off so quick because of that wind shift, and kind of walked over into my rails. I was going to hook up a little grapple bucket there and just move these, which I still will, but it looks like we've got a few on fire, and that's fine. But man, guys, even though we've had quite a bit of snow this winter and the ground is good and wet and everything, this pile was still just really dry, and it just took off like lightning. So always be prepared for that, and I almost was, except for this pile, but that's fine. Looks like we're only going to lose a few there. No big deal. I'm going to move these real quick and see what goes on from there. Anyways, what'd you think of that duck? You think that's the only male duck doing it, or is we got like probably all of them doing it? I'm not sure. Should I get rid of the duck that's getting beat up, or the ones that are doing the beating up? Anyways, little side note, I'm gonna move these rails. Okay, so I changed my mind again. You know, I realize now why I put these rails here. They're tremendously rotted for the most part. Like that one there is just terrible. But I went to pick these up, and they're actually all got some rot going on, except for maybe a couple, but most of them are. I'm gonna go ahead and let them burn. You know, I'm not gonna use them for anything else, so I'm just gonna slowly keep them pushing in there. Hopefully it works out. That fire is hot. My camera's getting hot. So far so good. As you can see, it's burning at a pretty good rate right now. So we actually went ahead and pulled 4, I think, of those rails out. I dug through them real quick, and walk over here. They're not super special, but they're ones that I could reuse somewhere. Right there. This first one's a little questionable, but anyways, I got 4. Wait, I got 5. A little short one in there. Okay, I got 5 little rails that are going to be useful for something, and the rest of them were pretty well rotten in the middle, or on the edge anyhow. So that's what's going on there. Pile's burning down. Looks like I got quite the little chore to do, because we're going to be here for quite a while, I'd say. Oh man. So locally here, especially this time of year, it's early in the season, all we got to do is call the sheriff's office and then let them know what we're doing, give them our address and whatnot, and we can go ahead and do our little slash piles without permit or anything. What's it like where you guys are from? Comment down below. Do you guys got to get a permit? Call the sheriff? You just go for it? You know, what's going on? Because I can imagine there's probably some places where it's, you know, wet enough, I'll say, enough rainfall and stuff that you don't have to worry about too many fires spreading. But here, even this time of year, it's still somewhat of a concern, you know, especially like I seen with this thing, as fast as it like took off this morning. So it can still be an issue even though we're still in winter, you know. Anyways, it's going pretty good. My back is actually getting pretty toasty right now. Thinking about getting some hot dogs and having a little weenie roast. Well, there we go. It's burning down quite nice, and we're left with a pretty reasonable pile of coals going on there. And I don't foresee too much happening. However, we will be out here for quite a bit longer this evening, monitoring this fire, making sure everything goes well. Hopefully the wind doesn't pick up too much, as we do have a storm coming in. But of course that snow would also make me feel better about the wind. So it's kind of a catch-22 little situation there. But we're gonna do what we gotta do. A little tip for you guys: if you get too close to a fire, it can sunburn your face right there. I think my nose is a little burnt right now. Anywho, well, Betsy and, let's see, who is that? Ruby. Betsy and Ruby have been going at it for about an hour now. We let them join back in with the rest of the herd there, her new calf. So the fight has been on. I guess Panda was involved for a while with Betsy, and now it's Ruby. And I'm gonna have to go down there and kind of monitor that situation as well. But it looks like the calves are tucked off to the side, so it should be fine. But good grief, they've been going at it for about an hour now. Anyways, that seems to be on par with everything that's been going on around here. They always get in a little bit of a scuffle when we let them back in there. So hopefully they'll get it out before nightfall, and all is good. Them stinking cows, they're kind of goofy. But anyways, thanks for coming along, guys. I'll catch you back out here maybe tomorrow. Have a good one.